Hello, Papua New Guinea. Greetings to you all. It's a very beautiful day here on this side of the world. I am very humbled and privileged to bring to you some of the things that I want to say as a commemoration and a giving of respect to our great Grand Chief Sir Michael Thomas Somare on his death anniversary today. So this day, I want to greet all my fellow Papua New Guineans, and as we remember and as we commemorate and as we celebrate the life of this great man, there are some of the very important things that you and I as a Papua New Guinean need to understand. You and I as a Papua New Guinean need to really appreciate and need to really take into consideration in every day of our lives and our dealings with fellow Papua New Guineans. So this is my respect to our great Grand Chief Sir Michael Thomas Somare, the founding father of our country, Papua New Guinea. So I want to talk about some of the few things that can be of a remembrance to all of us as we celebrate this life. There was a time back in 2017 and I was privileged to attend one of the East Sepik Provincial Day at Murray Barracks. And in my life growing up, I have never seen Honourable, our late great Grand Chief Sir Michael Thomas Somare in person. But on that day, I did not know that I will hear this great man of our country in person. And as we went for that East Sepik Day at Murray Barracks, and people were celebrating, and Sepik people were dancing, and all the people there were celebrating. And there came a time that the Master of Ceremony said that we have our Grand Chief here, that he's going to give his speech. And some of the words that were echoed from that system that he was talking, that PA system that captured my attention and that I still keep in my heart, was these words. He said, the roads that are linking to your village and you can drive from your village to the city, the classrooms that your children are sitting and learning things, the businesses that are running in your district, your village, your places, every government services and everything that are happening in a light of a political decision making that is happening in your province, your district, or your village was my intention. That was my vision. That was the foundation. The important word that I still remember is that mi ba toglo tok pisin na iblari mem kirab na togo sem wanemol something you oglo enjoy him lo place blo you stab na you make him na you oglo enjoy him stab o sem education business all get this lo santine and me make him foundation finish na mi kapsait him cement em behind him straight this la foundation na mi gona na stab. That was his words. And these great people, when they speak and when they talk in parable, we must know that it means just so much. So what he was trying to say is that these are the decisions that we made that you are enjoying today. And then when he came to the conclusion of his speech, there were also East Sepik students from other universities were present there, some East Sepik citizens who lives in Port Moresby, and some who, everyone that were gathered there. He got up and he told the students that I know that workers, that the public servants that are now in the workforce, they will go one day. I am not looking at them. I am looking at the students that are now in school, in universities. I am trusting them to carry on this country in the near future. And those are the words from this great man that I still remember. And then I heard these words from one of my senior men, that I heard these words, that he said there was a book written called Sana by Michael Thomas Somare. And in that book, as they were leading up to independence, people were criticizing Michael Thomas Somare and the leaders that were trying to take independence. They were telling them, what are you trying to prove? If a country is to be independent, there should be some educated elites. There should be some educated people like administrations, politicians, lawyers, economists, accountants, all those educated people that can be, in the system of a government, of private sector, of whatever it is to run the country. And looking at Papua New Guinea at that time, Papua New Guinea doesn't have those people. And they were challenging Michael Thomas Somare. They were telling him, you don't have this kind of people in your country. Who are you expecting to run your country? But at the time that they were trying to lower the Australian flag and about to raise Papua New Guinea flag, he pointed those people to the mothers that were wearing grass skirt and dancing in celebration of Papua New Guinea becoming independence. He pointed those people who were challenging him to those mothers, and he told them, you look at those ladies that are standing and dancing with grass skirts there. In the wombs of those ladies are my pilots. In the wombs of those ladies are my accountants. In the wombs of those ladies are my economists. In the wombs of those ladies are everyone that are educated enough to run this country will be produced by these ladies. This is visionary leadership we are talking about. I want to challenge all of us, those who are working already, those who are studying in tertiaries or in education. When our great-grand-chief, this great man that we are celebrating his life today, as we are commemorating his death date, as he was challenged that he does not have any educated people to run his country. He was not looking at the time that he was standing and being challenged. He was visualizing Papua New Guinea in 20 years' time. He was visualizing Papua New Guinea in 30 to 40 years' time. That Papua New Guinea will have educated people. That Papua New Guinea will have educated people like pilots who are well educated, like economists who are highly educated, that they will run this country with the same traits of leadership like honesty, transparency, accountability, and all this truthful being a leader. So as we commemorate the life of this great man, what have you learned from the life of this great man? What have I learned from the life of this great man? So these are the take that I got from these occasions and these stories of the life of this great man that I want to share with my fellow Papua New Guineans. In whatever aspect of life that you serve PNG, we must make sure that a simple, ordinary Papua New Guinean must be satisfied that I am served to the fullest way that a Papua New Guinea can be treated in my own soil, in my own land. With due respect to our late great Grand Chief, Sir Michael Thomas Somare, thank you, Papa Lo. Bless me, blah. One time this and blow you, and this is to all the Papua New Guineans are watching there. Love you all, and this is my message to all of us. Bamauta.